What's good, Facebook? Hope y'all doing okay, man. It is a Thursday today, and I'm doing a video on fathers and the lack of very solid fatherly role models in this country. You can look around and you can tell that this is no stretch of the imagination. We're lacking quality men. All right? We got kids raising kids now because fathers aren't there to help the mothers raise the kids. And I support a lot of mothers out there, a lot of single mothers, because I understand the kind of burden y'all have. And I gotta apologize on behalf of the men out there. We're not doing our job properly. You know, we're very good at selling the dream. Okay, we will tell women a lot of what they want to hear just so we can get into the bedroom with them. And then when the fruit of our seed actually comes forth now, we can't be found. Then you're left with the burden of having to raise that kid, trying to be his father and his mother. But unfortunately, ladies, you can't do that, okay? A woman cannot be a father to a young boy. Only a man can do that. Now, I give you applause for trying to do that. But you have to understand that no matter how much effort, no matter how much time you pour into that child, he needs a male in his life. A woman cannot teach a man how to be a man, okay? Now, I already hear y'all saying, oh, Mr. Thompson, well, you know I had to be there for him. I his mother and I his father. I do everything for him. You can't tell me I ain't no better daddy than his daddy was. Listen. Don't decapitate me, okay? All I'm trying to tell you is that I understand your motives are coming from a good place. But it is in your best effort, and it is in your best effort to try and find a positive male role model for that child. It can be a brother. It can be an uncle. It can even be a stranger. Okay, but you just have to do your due diligence and make sure that the person you involve your child with is someone of strength, if someone of good moral character, and someone who is someone who lives a positive life. You don't want to just allow your young son to become friendly with any male that's convenient to you. Okay, this thing takes work. So what happens when you can't find a father figure? Unfortunately, it's not good. We all know about the gangs. We all know about fire and theft. We all know about one order. We all know about MAD. Now, the reason why these gangs are so inviting to young men in particular is because they give them something that they didn't get from their absent fathers. Now, a lot of the young men don't know that this is why it seems so attractive. But young men are not validated, okay? And a young man can only be validated by an older man. Okay, this is why we do a lot of things just for our boys. This is why we do a lot of things to show off for our boys. If you watch how a lot of young men move and how they act, they don't do things to impress women. They do things to impress men half of the time. Oh, look how high I can dunk. Oh, look how much gals I can get. Man, let me tell you all about this story. They do it because they want validation. And when young men aren't validated by their father, they find anything that's going to validate them. So guess what that means? That means that I'm going to do anything to get that A-OK, to show and to prove myself to me and the world that I'm a man. I'm going to sleep with as much women as I could. I'm going to join a gang and move up the ranks so that I can get respect. People are going to know my name. All of these are the side effects of absent fathers. And this is a very serious thing because you and I have to live in this country. You and I have to hire these young men. You and I have to deal with these young men when we're coming from our office late at night or when our wives, our girlfriends are walking to their cars. You know, it's a serious problem. And I blame the fathers, okay? Now, I understand that it's not always the fathers, but I'm talking about the majority here. And if you know anything about my videos, I'm always addressing the majority. I'm not addressing the exception, okay? Now, this last one, this is a very sensitive topic, okay? And I need to make sure that I'm very clear here. I am not saying that absentee fathers create homosexuality in their sons and in young men. But we cannot deny the impact that a strong male role model has on the solidification in his son's sexuality, okay? Young boys actually crave love and attention from their fathers. Now, this love and attention can be done by spending time tossing the football, even kicking a soccer ball, okay? But when a young boy doesn't get that kind of love and attention from his father, he's confused up here psychologically. He understands that there's a void in his life, but he doesn't know how to fill it. So when he's mingling with his friends, when he's spending time with the guys, he starts to look at the way they validate him almost as a kind of misconstrued love. Okay? Now, that's not always going to lead to a young boy becoming gay, becoming homosexual. But these are some factors we have to watch out for if we want to protect our young men. Okay? So what about girls? When a father is missing from a young girl's life, she no longer has a barometer to judge men that she encounters out there in the world. Okay? Fathers, you are supposed to set a standard that tells your daughter, anybody who approaches you that comes to you less than what I am currently displaying in the home is not a man you need to have in your life. But when the father isn't there to show his daughter that, hey, these are the kind of things you should be expecting in your relationships, she starts accepting any and any man into her life. This is why you find young women now in grade 11 and 12 can go out to the club and little to nothing on. This is why we see women out there now portraying themselves as sexual objects just to get the attention of any man walking. Okay? It's not healthy. Now, in the sake of keeping this video short, I can't touch on everything, but I do hope that some of the things I have touched on in this video connected with some of you guys, because that's my mission. I live to serve. So if you have enjoyed this video, give it a like and give it a share, because I know there's some serious things I discussed in this video that a lot of people can benefit from hearing. Okay? So as always, guys, take care. I appreciate all the love and support. I'll see you all later. All right?